Welcome back to the Making the Madness YouTube channel. This is Jonathan here to break down the news as Hunter Dickinson has decided to return to Michigan for another season. Big time news for the Michigan Wolverines. Dickinson last year was kind of the anchor for this team. Now, they did build very well around him. They had some shooters around them. They had Mike Smith, they had Eli Brooks, they had Isaiah Livers, they had Franz Wagner, all of which could shoot, all of which fit well defensively around Dickinson, who can just kind of be the big-bodied defensive anchor that he is. But certainly just absolutely big-time, return for him, because he's someone you just throw the ball in the low post, you say, go get a bucket, he's going to go out and get a bucket. He's that type of player, just perfect player to have as your center. This is a Michigan team now that has high expectations, has Big Ten championship expectations. Hunter Dickinson is someone who has Big Ten Player of the Year types of, expectations, because I would consider him, maybe Jay and Ivy, as the two favorites for the Big Ten preseason Player of the Year. You have Trace Jackson-Davis, but, it really, unless Trace Jackson-Davis and Indiana do something special, it's probably going to come down to Jay Ivey versus Hunter Dickinson. And Dickinson, I would probably peg as my current favorite. It's pretty close between those two, but he's someone you just throw the ball down to. He's going to get you a bucket. He's going to go out this year. He's probably going to average upwards of 16 and 10 a game, maybe more than that. He's just really good. And then you look at this Ohio State or Michigan team around him. Musa Diabite, he's a 6'9", very long, athletic kind of four-man. They have Brandon Johns. Those two will be probably playing some four for them. Certainly the backcourt, you have Eli Brooks coming back for another season. He's going to be, just another really good piece. You have as well, you get in Devontae Jones, who's going to fill the Mike Smith role. He's going to go out. He's going to shoot, good percentage from three. He's going to play some good defense. He's a better defender than Mike Smith, maybe a little bit less offensively inclined. And then you just have so much depth with this roster, just in general, that the ceiling for Michigan is super high. And then you also have Caleb Houstain, who's a five-star forward as well. He's someone that you can probably rely on. He's going to come in. He's going to get buckets. He's going to play perfectly at the three. So you're looking at a starting lineup, Devontae Jones, Eli Brooks at the backcourt. That's a good backcourt duo. You have Caleb Houstain, who's probably going to start at the three. You pair him with Musa Diabite at the four, and then, of course, you've got Hunter Dickinson. This is a Michigan team, high expectations. I wouldn't say they're, necessarily a top three preseason team. I think in the past I've maybe even said they were. I've kind of lowered a little bit on them, but they're going to be very good. You look at, who are the top teams in the sport. Obviously Gonzaga, you look at them, they're probably a team to beat. You've got Kansas, Kentucky, Villanova, they're up there. But Michigan needs to be, talked about in the same conversation. You don't have to rank them, ahead of Kentucky, ahead of Kansas, ahead of Villanova. You can probably put them in the 5 to 10 tier of teams, but they absolutely deserve to be talked about as a top 10 preseason team. Dickinson is certainly very good. And then you of course have all the talents around them. Michigan is going to be very good this upcoming season. And then, for Dickinson, he was someone that really talked about name, image, likeness as one of the reasons he returned. Getting, this is big for college basketball just in general. Having a high caliber, player that everyone knows for a while to return, that's big, because he could have gone to the NBA. He could have, said, I'm going to the NBA. I don't have much left to do, but he's going to come back to Michigan. He's going to earn sponsorship dollars or whatever he can. And that's good for college basketball. It's good for the sport. So certainly Hunter Dickinson coming back. Big news for Michigan. Big news for college basketball. If you like the content you are currently seeing on Making the Madness, make sure to subscribe, and we'll be back next time.